Okay, I'm recording right now. Okay, Malia, Divyasri, could you tell me how you installed MariaDB? Mm-hmm. You went into command prompt, pip install MariaDB, right? Okay, press enter. Requirement already satisfied. And Divyasri, just as a quick check, your database is MariaDB, right? Are you using you're not using MySQL, right? You're using MariaDB.
I didn't get you, Professor.
Uh, uh, Pardon, Divya, your voice cut off for a bit. Did you say you were?
No, I didn't get you.
What I'm saying is your database is a MariaDB database, right? Or is it a MySQL database? Like, could you open up your MySQL workbench?
It's MySQL.
It's MySQL, right? So you might have to install MySQL on that front. Could you open up your MySQL workbench for a second? Yeah. No, it's MariaDB, right? Double click on that. Yeah, it's a MariaDB. Your database is a MariaDB database, right? Okay, so that works out. Minimize that. Okay, do one other thing. Open up the terminal window that you have and type in Python. Okay, and type in import MariaDB. Yep, that works. So for those of you who have MariaDB, I want you to get to this particular point so that you have installed MariaDB by using pip install MariaDB. And secondly, once you type in Python, you are able to do a import MariaDB. And Alex, you said that pip isn't a recognized command. Could you try in pip3? And so Divya, just keep this window open and I'm stop sharing for now. Alex, would you be able to share your screen with us so that I can check into yours as well? So before we begin today's class, I'm going to show you guys how to connect a program in Python using MariaDB or MySQL. But before that, I really want you guys to have this set up. So Alex, would you be able to share your screen if you have installed it? And if anyone else is having any issues getting to this point, let me know. Okay. Alex, do one thing. Firstly, share stop sharing and share your entire screen. I think that should help out. And Alex, if you want, just unmute if you want to talk. But essentially, I also need to know how you installed Python. Like if you installed Python and how did you install it? Okay, Edward, that's fine.
Can you see it now?
Yes, I can. So Alex, could you tell me how you installed Python? Is it part of Visual Studio's program, or is it like a separate installation that you did?
I just went to Python. I just Googled install Python and did that.
Okay. You just Googled Python and that thing came up and you installed Python from there, right?
I think it was like the first option that showed up.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is going to be a long way around, but I think it is going to help you out later in the line. Could you open Blackboard for a second?
Yep.
Open Blackboard. And this applies to everyone else as well. So if you have no background in Python, I believe that you guys should do the same thing that I'm asking Alex to do as well. So on that note, who has no background in Python? Tell me like 0 to 10, and you can tell me that you have no idea about that. Alex, do one thing. Click on the Visual Studio Community Edition thing.
I have Visual Studio already.
Okay, okay. Oh, that's cool. So for those of you who do not have Visual Studio, Alex, I'm going to use you as a guinea pig for now. So just bear with me. Just click on that download button. So once you click on the download button, this window is going to pop up. Yes, Alex, click on that download thingy. Popped up. And I'm sorry, Alex, just bear with me. So so Alex already has this Visual Studio installed on his system. So we won't see the entire installation process, but I want you guys to first install this. Yes, continue. It's going to download again. Once you get a job, once you guys get a job at Microsoft, tell them that once I have this installed, I don't need to install it again. Just an if condition, right?
Could be an update. I don't think I've
often,
updated it in a while.
How often would Microsoft update stuff? It's updating my operating system almost every other day. Anywho, coming back. Okay, almost done. Okay, get ready with everything. Security. How many bugs are there in that code that they think that they need to update it every other month? Well, Teams might be down, but I get an email from Teams every week actually. So that's something else. Okay, so I want every one of you to do and follow along with what Alex is doing right now, if you have not done it. And Divyasri, I include you as well because um, I just to make sure that your Visual Studio has the Python environment as well. I'm not sure if that has it.
Yeah,
Just
actually, I'm also not sure about it.
right. So I'm looking at your Visual Studio window, I thought as well. So just follow along with this thing as I do.
Yeah, sure.
Taha, yes, you can use Visual Studio, but you would have to install the Python package for that along with the MariaDB package along with that. You know, the Python compilation package and stuff like that. Alex, click on update. And then if you have that, if you get the import MariaDB, pardon me, if you get the import MariaDB thing working, I'm fine. No issues with that. How? That is the thing. So once you have installed Visual Studio Community Edition, you would have an option of selecting different development packages. You would need to install the Python development package so that it allows you to write Python code. Yo, Alex, I thought you had Visual Studio installed.
I do. I don't know what it's doing.
Well, your internet speed is good enough. I'll wait, that's fine. No, I think that should work. Okay. So I want everyone to do this because it is going to be a large enough package. So as you can see, the Visual Studio itself is what, 830 MB for Alex. I want everyone to try this out as well. For those students who do not have Python and how I want you to do that as well. Just set up Visual Studio Community Edition as Alex is doing right now so that we can at least try out a single code. Funnily enough, it should be about 10 lines of code, but we need to get this set up. And again, as I said, if you want, you can use Java. If you want, you can use Yoge. If you want, you can use Jupyter Notebook. That is fine. If you want, you can use C++ or Java or whatever programming language that you want. Just let me know if it is not C++, Java, or Python. If it is any other language, just let me know. But essentially, as long as you are able to write a program that can connect to a database, I am completely okay with this. Okay. And this would come really mightily handy when we are working on the project. But essentially for now, let's do this. So Alex, why is downloading? What's your project idea? I have no idea. I forgot. Could you tell me again?
I'm sorry.
What's your project idea? What are you doing as a project?
We're doing the art gallery.
Ooh, the art gallery. So you and who else?
It's me, Long, and I'm drawing a blank on her name. Elena.
Ah, okay, okay.
I hope I pronounced their names right. I'm sorry if I didn't.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Well, in terms of pronouncing names, you know what? So just a fun fact. I'm going to come back to your project in a second. But just as a fun fact, you know, nobody actually pronounces my name correctly, even my last name actually. But that's another thing. I'm not even bothered about Americans pronouncing my name incorrectly. Indians pronounce my name incorrectly, and that is so weird. Because, like, why? I mean, my name is technically pronounced as, okay, so technically my name is pronounced as Saurabh, right? And you know what Indians pronounce my name as? Guess why? Guess what? I want you guys to pronounce my name. What do you guys think that my name is pronounced as?
Sudhav.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought it was Rob too.
I find that. I mean, I don't blame you guys. I mean, I really don't. But Indians pronouncing my name incorrectly is so weird.
Isn't it Saru?
Edward, you have been taking my, this is the second time you're taking my class. Come on, Edward. My name is Saurabh. And you. So that is.
I always forget how to say it. I'm sorry.
Oh, that I just truly really do not mind. I really don't mind. That's fine. I'm not expecting you guys to pronounce my name. That's a different thing. So for the art gallery management, how, let me come to that thing in a second. I don't think it is going to be a 1.2 GB installed, but it could be though. Alex, let me get back to your art gallery. I'm going to talk about your art gallery project in a second. Could you stop your sharing, and Divyasri or how could you guys share your screen with me? How first? Could you show me your screen how? Let me check the install that you're doing.